this a little bigger. Okay. Now I'm going to click Add Objects. When it comes up, you can go between the different categories, what you want to do. For example, if I want to drop an animal on there, come here, choose drop a cow. And when I click that, it says Add Instance to the World. Now, a cow is an object. So that's just a generic definition of what a cow is. When we add an instance, we're adding an instance of that object. For example, an object would be like a human. But when your child is born and you name it, for example, Eric, Eric is a specific instance of a human. Now, this is the same programming constructs you'd use in any object-oriented language. You define an object, which I've already defined for us, and now I've dropped an instance on there. And if I click the cow, then I can choose the properties over here, and this tells you some of the different informations about the cow. Modeled by, painted by. But we could change color, opacity, so forth. Now, if I take a look at this, and these right here move the camera up, backwards, forwards. So if I click that arrow there, although it's kind of slow, it zooms in, and I can click different parts of the cow. See, if I clicked here, I'm now looking at the body, and this changes to the properties dealing with the body, because a cow has its own objects associated with it, like legs. A human has an object associated with different parts of it. You got your arm, you got your leg, you got your head, and so forth. Now up here, you can easily choose it. Sometimes it's hard to actually click it and choose it, but you can come up here and see from our body, they got front left thigh, front right thigh, back. So I could choose the front right thigh, and I would choose it. Again, these are all different objects of that cow. Okay, now if I come back here to the cow, we're done at add an object. So I'll click the done, and then we get back to here, and we're back to our events and so forth. If I want to click other objects, I click Add Objects. I choose cat, and I'll say Add Instance to the World, and it'll put the cat here. Now again, you can use this to change your view. So if you want to see the cat, now if I grab the cat and with my left mouse button I can move it. As I'm moving it further back, it goes off in the distance. As I'm moving it forward, it becomes bigger. Okay, and then I'll click done. So we got two different objects there. That's how you add objects to your world. Now let's say I want to do something with them. You see up here it says events. When the world starts, do world my first method. Then down here is, you see, world.my first method. So this is what you're going to program in. And if I come over here, I got cow, and I drag it. Actually, do I need to drag it? Let me see. If I have cow selected, if I come down here, I guess I do gotta drag it. Okay, so I drag it, drop it here, and then it asks me what I want to do. And I'll move the cow left 1 meter. Okay, so we've now just put a one line of code in here. Now if I want to run this, if I click play, you see the cow move. I could do other objects with it. So if I Again, drag the cow and drop it right below. See what I'm dropping right down below? I haven't lit up my left mouse button. It's got a green line there. It tells me where I'm putting that line. And then I could have a cow say something. I could have it say other. Why am I in snow? So now if I click play, and then you have it say, why am I in snow? Now you can change different things about this. You see the more. You can change the text color, the duration. It only stayed there for 1 second. If I wanted to do other, I could do that. Or if I wanted to do 2 seconds, I could have it stay in 2 seconds. Now what we're doing here is we're programming our instance. So we got our instance and we're doing different things with it. Cat I could move here and drop, and let me see, cat move toward cat play sound, cat I wonder what that is. Let's try that. Play this. And I may not have my volume set right, but let's see. I'm going to delete that. I'm right clicking over here in these little dots and choose delete. There's the cat. Well, that was slow. So if I choose cat again, I won't do play sound. That took forever. I could do a cat think. I wonder. Okay, click on play sound. And then, okay, thinks I wonder. Okay, so that shows you how you can program events, methods. Methods are based upon a particular instance of an object. Just generically, they're set up just as you know, when I do the drop the object in here, it comes up with a list of different methods. Those are generic methods that are created. And when we put in the parameters and so forth, that's specific to just that instance, not to every cow we drop on the form. Now this may seem like, well, this is kind of an entertaining tool, but it really gets you to thinking towards instances, programming methods, and so forth. So it's an object-oriented package. So really focus on that when you're programming this. Really think about what I'm doing. A lot of people struggle with that. For example, in JavaScript, you can drop on 5 buttons. A button is a specific object that's been defined. And when you drop that object on there, you may give it an ID where you give it a name, and you may change its different parameters. Those are instances. Now, some things are just buttons. They're not actually object-oriented. I don't remember about JavaScript. Java definitely is object-oriented. C# is. But anyway, that's an introduction to that. And then when you save it, you save your world, then that'll be what you'll turn in.